All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, Great Millstone, who rule well. And salutation, much love to Yakim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Ash from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord, as well, is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And, as you see the video, the title of the video, the rule to the mark of the beast. All right, because as you see all these things going on in the Middle East with Iran and Israel, all right, with Ukraine and Russia, don't forget that the mark of the beast is still coming. All right, and that's going to be a catalyst because you remember with all this skirmishes going on, this is ultimately the elite's agenda to push their new world order. Because whether it's Iran, Israel, China, Russia, ultimately it's all controlled by the global elites, which we know to be the rulers of this world, the wicked, all right, pursuing to Job 9 and 24. And they ultimately have an agenda to push, which is to chip everyone on the planet. All right, so we'll just get straight into it because you got to know, for you to know what the mark is, you got to know who the beast is. All right, the beast from the earth. So let's go to Revelation 13. Let's get straight to it. Verse, I'll start at 14. It says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth." All right. "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast." And what are some of these miracles? Well, they're technology. Okay, they're making people walk again, see again. They're doing all these miracles on the left hand side, but it all has side effects. Like you watch one of the Esau's commercials, they're trying to cure. They might be trying to cure your diarrhea, and then the medicine that they give you is going to cause you constipation, thoughts of suicide, dementia, all kind of bullshit. But let's see what the word there for miracles is. Semyon. Semayon. And it says a sign, mark, token, that by which a person or thing is distinguished from others and is known. Prodigy, unusual occurrence, transcending the common course of nature. And that's what Esau is doing. He's transcending. They even have that movie Transcendent or Transcend, something like that, with Johnny Depp, where he merged with the technology. Okay, that's what Esau's trying to do. They call it biohacking, cyborgs, all that unusual occurrence. People seeing again, walking again, the paraplegic moving again. So he's trying to do miracles on the left hand side like the Lord did. But as we've seen throughout the scriptures, the heathens, they always could use magic and witchcraft, okay, sorcery, to recreate certain things that the men of the Lord will be able to do, such as what Moses and Aaron were able to do. The magicians were able to recreate some of the things, such as the snake, the blood from the water, so on and so forth. But it gets to a point where Esau or the heathens are no longer able to recreate miracles, and Esau's technology is going to fail him. All right, his miracles are going to fail him. It says of miracles and wonders by which God authenticates the men sent by him, or by which men prove that the cause they are pleading is God's. Yeah, and well, Esau wants to be as the Most High. All right, that's why he uses his technology as he does, and especially ceremonially or supernaturally, miracle, sign, token, wonder. And that's what Esau is doing, man. He uses his technology to do ceremonial and supernatural signs, to show supernatural signs, as if he even has the harp. Okay, he has the cloud seeding. Most importantly, the media, which can push a narrative on the face of the earth, which can push his image. All right, that's going back to the beast and his image. Okay, so let's go back into it. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So this man has pushed his ways around the four corners of the earth, his image, not the Most High's image. And like the scripture says, he made man in, we made man in our image. All right, so there's an image of the Most High on the right hand side, and then there's the image of wickedness, all right, which is their ways of living, the philosophies, the science, their pseudoscience, the technology, their miracles, and the way of Esau's living, the New World Order, if you will, in which again, this is the main objective, is to bring everyone under one world order, one world government, peace and safety, right? And that to enter into that new system, you will have to be what? You will have to accept the beast, worship his image, and receive his mark. Verse 16, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads, that mark being the charagma, which is the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. It says, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. So these are the key indicators of what the chip or what the mark of the beast would entail, the key indicator of it. Even though we know it is going to be used for more than buying and selling, but the scriptures specifically pointed out. So we'll be able to identify it as the marker of what the mark of the beast is going to be. If you can buy and sell with it, or without it, you won't be. They say, if he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, that's pretty much the point on that scriptures that I wanted. But let's get into these articles. I got a couple articles here, because the road is already set. The system's already in place. The digital payment system's already in place. All right. So this is an article I found. This is April 12, 2022, biometricupdate.com. Says implanted digital ID, which is what they're currently pushing as all eyes are on the Middle East. There's a push for digital identity. Okay. And as you see here, Cape Town, South Africa, May 21st and May 24th, digital identity as DPI, fostering trust, inclusion, and adoption. ID for Africa, 2024. Digital IDs are coming. All these bunch of countries are already on board with it. All right. And this is going to be, they're going to again cause the chaos so they can bring in the order, and digital ID will be part of it. Okay, which ultimately it will be integrated into the implantable microchip, which we've been telling you about for years. So let's read a little bit of this article, because they're pretty much saying it's going to help drive revenues up. All right, which is, what do? You buy and sell with this implantable digital ID. You're going to be able to buy and sell, right? That's how it's going to drive up revenue, digital payments. It says an analyst from this week predicted global digital payment revenue of 204 billion by 2028. The same day, digital payments infrastructure firm claimed they had sold 500 implanted payment chip. So there's already this in the work. There's already a mark out there, a chip, as we've been said, that allows you to buy and sell. Contrary to some Israelites have told you, oh, you can't buy with that chip. Well, what is this then? They've already, this one company, this one firm has sold 500 implantable chips that you can use for payment. And what is payments? Buying and selling. The two items may not precisely intersect today, but that is changing. Perhaps the only place that mobile contactless payments can go after smartwatches is electronics embedded in consumer skin. Yeah, so Esau has conditioned you, and with his technology, his miracles have showed you an easier life with the mobiles, okay, your phones, and the contactless payments. How easy is it, right? Smartwatches, you can monitor all kind of things, and your heart rate, and look at your text messages, all kind of bullshit, right? Now the next move is to put it in under your skin, or embed it into the consumer skin. It says they can't make that jump only because digital payments continue to gain acceptance. So they've been doing this conditioning to people over the years to get you into the mindset of digital payments, okay? Contactless payments, all right? Convenience, ease. It says digital payments, meanwhile, logically must become more intimate, convenient, secure, and exclusive. So this is what they're going to push. Oh, with all these migrants in America, all these terrorist attacks, all the economy's collapsing, the oil prices are going up. All these things that are reason to push this digital payment system and get rid of cash and debit cards, all of that. And plus, which we're going to get into, the security of it. Aren't you tired of people on the dark web selling your personal information, right? Well, now this is going to get rid of all that because you're going to have to be digitally verified or authenticated to even use that information in the first place. So there will be no more hacking or what they call it, using other individuals' information, because you're going to have to digitally be tied to that information to even use it. That's what Esau's moving towards. But it says the BBC published the article about implanted digital payment chips. The piece centers on a Dutch security guard who had one of the chips placed under the skin of his left hand. So you got clowns saying that this is not true. Well, what are all these things then? What are these chips being implanted in people's hands, as the scriptures say, in their right hand or in their forehead? But if you go into the 14th chapter, it just says hands. All right, in the 9th, it says, "In the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark on his forehead or in his hand." So you can't say, "Oh, it's not in his right hand." Well, in the 14th chapter it says hand. So it doesn't matter what hand that you get. You can get it in your forehead. Doesn't matter. You can get it at the Metapont, which is like the Neuralink, right? The implantable chips they're putting in people's brains. Let's see what the word there for hand is. Kyer. Oh, did I click on the right one? So I can hand. Okay, yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Tempest Winter. Okay, I don't know how they got that. Let's see the one in Revelation. There you go. On his hand. There you go. So hand goes back to these. So there you go, man. Doesn't matter what hand you take it on. It says reportedly the augmentation means he pulls out his debit card or phone less often. And then it goes into people who got implants in certain companies, which we know about already. Netherlands, Walletmore. We've done a bunch of videos on Walletmore. More than 500 capsules jammed with chips in it. NFC, the same as RFID. Actually, NFC is even is really the technology they're using for the chips, which is the same, but NFC is a little more advanced. Let's see, biotech as well. Sweden, it says thousands of people have this chip. All right. So they're saying that this the expansion will be made possible in part by biometric authentication, a feature of most contactless mobile payment services. Yeah. So right now you have to authenticate your apps, your digital apps. Well, this is going to be done with your digital ID. All right. Let's see what else we got. Well, this is going back to the wallet more. Okay. Slovakia. I don't know what just happened there. Kind of went blank for a second. All right, but yeah, so we'll read a little bit on this. But a matter of fact, because this is going to be for digital payment systems, we know what the end game is, right? Or digital IDs is going to be tied to the digital payment system. So let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Yeah, we're not ignorant of his plots, Esau's plots, what he thinks he's going to come to fulfill, as this book of Job says, and in the fullness of his sufficiency, right? He's gonna be thrown down. NLT say, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with evil schemes. Yeah, we already know Esau can't outsmart us with his bullshit and his technology. That's why the scripture say, if at all possible, the elect could be deceived. They say, so that Satan may not get the better of us, for we are not without knowledge of his design. So we already know what all this is for, why all these wars are happening, why the economy's doing what it's doing, and why they're setting these digital payment systems up and digital IDs. We already know what it's all about. In order that Satan might not outwit us, but we are not aware of his schemes. Yeah, he can't outwit us. Right? So let's go back to the article. This is cardrates.com. It says Walmart, which is that article we mentioned earlier. Walmart payment microchip implant bring convenience to contactless checkout experiences. So yeah, they're pretty much just going into how this is which I've done plenty of videos on Walmart. Just go into the channel and type in RFID or Mark of the Beast, and a bunch of videos will pop up. But you know, they're pushing on this convenience. All right, to what? Payment, microchip, implants. All right, it's June. Ain't no microchip, NFC functionality, unlocking doors. See, they're gonna make this safety standards. You know, especially when this next Black Swan event comes. There's something. There's the chip. There's something I wanted to. Here we go. It says Walmart said implants are the evolution of wearable technology. Like we read over here. You know, the next step is to put it embedded into the customer instead of wearable. It says wearable technology, and the company is already starting to see technology innovations that favor implants. This is the devil, right? And what is the beast again? The EU, NATO, America being part of that NATO, and that whore that rideth upon the beast. Who are the ones taking these chips? Where are these companies stationed at? And I got some more articles going to back it up as well. It says the company pointed to advances in the jump shots documents, right? The V cards to prove that you got the V. Government ID, the digital IDs, right? So all this is going to be tied into what? This chip. Whatever brand it is, it could be Walmart, Neuralink. There's all kind of brands that make it. It doesn't matter. It's all the same technology. It says, and payment system that allow phones to store them. Walmart implants have the same functionality to store identification and payment information without the inconvenience of having to pull them up. Let's just Google what payment is. Let's look up payments on etymology. Let's see. Maybe we might just have to Google it. Payment, action of paying, repayment of debt, the thing or sum of money given, discharge. There you go. What does it mean to pay? To buy something, to sell something, pay. To appease, pay up. How do you pay up? You need some money, right? The meaning to give what is due for goods and services, meaning buy something. Meaning payment, recompense, meaning money or other compensation given for labor or services performed, wages. So how are you going to get that if you don't have this chip? That's why no one's going to be able to buy or sell without it. You're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to go into these cities. You're not going to be able to do nothing because if you're not going to be digitally verified with your digital ID, all right, and you don't have no payment system, then how are you going to partake in society? Says Walmart. So again, the road to the mark of the beast is already here. The system is in place. They just need some kind of event to bring chaos so that they can enforce this for your peace and safety. It says Walmart said it has sold almost 1,000 implants around the world. Enthusiasm shows people are ready for the advancement implants provided. As long as the implant is more secure and convenient while also being faster and cheaper than the alternatives, then whether we want it to or not, it it will set the market. Yes, it's going to be a digital market coming. All right. And all these events you're seeing, these world events are all leading towards this mark of the beast. Paprota said that people who see the implants in action are excited and curious about the technology, which is his miracles, right? We read in Revelation 13. He said he hasn't seen people turn down the idea of an implant that can make their lives easier. Sometimes people really go crazy about it. They really engage me, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Building a more convenient system. See? Ultimate convenience and ultimate security, peace and safety. Right. The ultimate convenience comes from. Matter of fact, let's get that. And they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. Let's see. Let's get these words here for peace and safety. It says, for when they, First Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, right? What do they want? Convenience and ultimate security. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, they shall not escape. Yeah, the hour of temptation is coming, and you're not going to be able to escape it, even though Esau tells you you're going to be all right. So let's start with peace. Let's see what that word there is. Irene. I knew a Renee. It says a state of national tranquility, exemption from rage and havoc of war, peace between individuals. So people are going to want an exemption from the chaos, the rage, and the war that's going on, right? And how's that going to be accessible? How are you going to get into those ultimate security, the safe zones that America is going to soon establish? Because they best believe they're going to have cities that are blocked off, and the only way you can live in there or go in there is if you have the chip. If you want that peace and safety, you want that tranquility, security, right? So what is part of peace? Security, right here, security. And what did it say here? People are going to want ultimate security, all right? And this chip is going to promise that. It's promising the safety, the security, safety, peace and harmony. Okay, that's pretty much the point. Let's go to the word safety now. Asphalia. And it says firmness, stability, security from enemies and danger, safety. So they want that convenience from their stability, certainty. All right, undoubted truth, securely. There you go. So what do people want? They want the convenience, the safety. Because what we going to the word convenience? Let's see here. Agreement, conformity, resemblance, a state or condition of being suitable, adaptation to existing conditions. Convenience. Let's see. Come together, unite, join. That's stability, firmness. And they'll be able to come together in their little safe zones. All right, so let's keep going. Back on this. It says the ultimate convenience comes from a device that is always there and is available whenever. The ultimate security comes in the form of a device that you can't lose or forget because it's always with you. There you go, man. They're trying to get you, chip you. That's the mark of the beast. He wants to stamp you. All right. He wants to own you like some cattle. You go into the word charagma. One of the definitions there is a stamp. Stamp of what? Stamp of servitude. Just like they mark cows and different cattle. That's what they want to do with you. They want you to willingly take this mark of ownership. Put it upon yourself. Take it willingly. See, it says, the mark branded upon horses. There you go. So you can identify your cattle or your property. It says the implants are designed to be easy to insert and take out. Walmart implants do have expiration dates, but the implants still have blah blah blah. Okay, let's keep going. So that's good on those articles. So here we go on another article. And again, the reason why people are going to be very willing to take this is because they don't want to lose their money. You think these millionaires, these people that grind, as they say, every day, are going to want to lose the things they've worked for, especially in a time of chaos? See, these people don't see what most people don't see what's really going on in the world. They think, oh, it's just wars over there. That's not affecting me. And you think you can still continue to live your little bullshit lives, party it up and bullshit. But very soon, your lifestyle is going to catch up to you, and you're going to have to make a choice whether you want to continue that lifestyle or thug it out and trust in the Lord, which most people don't even believe in the Lord. But First Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evils. People love this money so much because it maintains their lifestyle. It keeps their little bullshit lives going, which while some covet it after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. All right, people are going to literally pierce themselves through to keep the love of the money going. For the love of money, gotta get the money. Or that Bone Thugs and Harmony said, says for the NLT, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And what's going to be the ultimate evil they're going to do for the love of money? Take that, Chip. Go back. See, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Yeah, even people in this truth calling themselves, well, not in the truth, calling themselves Israelites, they're going to take this chip if they haven't already. Why? Because they're greedy. They're going to wander or stray away from the faith because they're greedy and they want to keep this luxurious lifestyle, jet setting into the sunset. It says, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, and some people craving money. Yeah, these people are going to be craving money because what does money provide? It provides a lavish lifestyle and wickedness. It says, have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. Okay, so let's keep going here. This is another article, federaltimes.com. 3 steps to building an effective digital identity ecosystem. So again, this is all surrounding. What is this surrounding? The digital identity surrounding what? What do they have in the picture? It's a debit card. So you're not going to be able to access money if you don't have if you're not digitally verified, authenticated. All right. Authentication, that's what it's called. Biometric authentication, which is going to the new biometrics is going to be that chip inside of you with all that information in it, the grapho. Slocky, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Something's going on with the screen here. Slocky. All right, Slocky, I don't know what's going on here. Let me just double check, make sure you can still see. Something's going on here with the computer. Bear with me 1 second. Let me just double check everything. Lock you. Give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on with this. Let me try this again. 1 second. All right, there we go. There we go. Lucky about that. I don't know what's going on with that, but we're back. All right, and we're back in it. All right, so let's just get back into it. Lucky, I don't know what was going on with that. All right, so again, Lucky. Something's going on here. Hold on. Salaki, give me 1 second. I don't know why the screen share is not working anymore. All right. Well, I don't know what for some reason one of those articles is not working. I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna skip over that article. But anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier about the beast. All right, because you need to be able to identify the beast if you're gonna identify his mark. So, got some articles here going in on the beast. Um, and it says this is on going to show you that the beast is already pretty much the beast system is already with it. The people in the beast living in the beast. It says one in this is on what is this www.nfcw outfitting NFC. Anyway, it says one, and this is from 2021. 1 in 2 UK consumers would consider a payment chip implant. So half, well, let me see. Just 1 in 2, 51% of the UK consumers would consider making payments using a chip implanted in their hand, provided it met certain criteria, including medical safety and privacy protection. A new survey reveals. So in 2021, half 51% of UK, which is part of the beast, okay, would accept a chip implant to make payments. All right, that's simple. You really don't even have to go into this article. I mean, trust the AI. Yeah, trust the AI. All right, trust the devil system, because that's part. AI is part of the image of the beast. If you didn't know. So let's go now that we know 1 out of every 2 European or British consumers would consider taking this chip. Let's go to this other article here, computerweekly.com. European digital identity wallet, one ID for EU citizens. What is EU? The beast, part of the beast anyway. It says the European digital ID wallet. There you go. Digital identity wallet is a personal digital wallet with which you will be able to identify yourself digitally in the future. And this is this month, April 12th, 2024. And as 2021, it said half of the people in the UK were already willing to get that chip. So now you're going to have to be able to identify yourself to even use this digital wallet. Centralized ID, digital ID that Bill Gates of hell is pushing. Technology such as identity wallets will continue to grow in popularity and enable people and systems to selectively exchange information and prove their authorization while at the same time maintaining privacy. Yep. European digital identity wallet. The EUDI wallet will put citizens in control of their data and make online services more secure, said Thierry Breton, EU commissioner for the internal market at the time. It will strengthen Europe's technological sovereignty and help us to meet current and future challenges in the field of digitalization. So the world's moving towards this, and this is just one article. You can look it up, digital ID, and Google, see all the nations that are forward in it. I personally wanted to bring this out because it's the European, the EU, all right, part of the beast pushing this, all right? And it's becoming more and more evident that us here at Great Millstone had it right the whole time. And people will be forced to get this, okay? They're going to have to make a choice. If you want to continue to remain part of society and you want to be in the green zone or safety zones very soon, you're going to have this chip. That the scriptures say a man shall desire to go into a city but not be able to. Well, this is going to be definitely be a reason why you won't be able to go into a city. You thought quarantines were bad. Wait till they get to block cities off for safety because if you don't have a chip or because of an event, terrorist event or whatever, then you're going to see them really push this. Or it says, because Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is coming upon the four corners of the earth. NLT says, because you have obeyed my command to preserve, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to the world. So yeah, if you belong to the world, if you love the world, the love of the Father. If the love of the world is in you, the love of the Father is not in you. All right. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna be tested to see if you're willing to forsake it all. And most people aren't because they love money. The root of all evil is the love of money. Right. So that testing is coming upon the whole world, and a lot of people that are niggards are gonna fall for it. So we'll end off on a couple more scriptures here. So this is Ecclesiastes 7:12 says, "For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it." There you go, man. So yeah, money is a defense, but it ain't gonna save you. Let's go to these different translations. It says NLT, wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. Yeah, so that money, the scriptures say, money profit not, and riches profit not in the day of wrath. Wisdom keeps a man from danger, even as money does. But the value of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to its owner. There you go, man. Matter of fact, let's see it in the GNT. See if they got that in the GNT here. Ecclesiastes. Thoughts about life. 7:12. And GNT says, I'll start 11 says, everyone who lives ought to be wise. It is good as receiving an inheritance and will give you as much security as money can. Wisdom keeps you safe. This is the advantage of knowledge. Yeah. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, not no money. Because what if you want to keep your money, you're going to have to take a chip. And then if you take that chip, you're going to be destroyed. And then one more verse here, Ecclesiastes 10. Well, actually, let me get it in the King James Version first. Ecclesiastes 10, verse 19. And it reads, a feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. That's what it says in the King James Version. Let's go to the GNT, verse 19. Feasting makes you happy, and wine cheers you up, but you can't have either without money. There you go. So what? The root of all evil is the love of money. People don't want to lose their lifestyles. They don't want to quit feasting and banqueting and being in the house of mirth and being happy and drinking and having fun. But what? You need money to have both. So what are these people going to do? They're going to take a chip so they, in their eyes, in their mindset, they're going to be able to keep living their bullshit lives. But we're here to tell you your life is going to come to a screeching halt either way. And then if you do take that chip so you can continue to live your bullshit life, well, this is the judgment for it. Because you're not going to continue. Just because you take the chip don't mean you're going to go and live, right off into the sunset, live a happy last couple of days. Nope. Doom for worshipers of the beast. And we've already went into who is the beast and what his mark is. In Revelation 14:9, the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark or in his forehead. See, you know what? NLT. The third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast and his statue or accepts his mark on the forehead or on the hand. Okay. Pretty much the same thing. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. So that's your judgment for wanting to live your best life and taking that chip. You're going to eat a missile. You're going to be tortured, all right, in front of the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb, which is Yahushua. It says, must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. Bible in basic English, to him will be given of the wine of God's wrath, which is ready, unmixed in the cup of his wrath, and he will have cruel pain. Yeah, you people that take this chip are going to have cruel pain, burning with fire before the holy angels. One more, NIV. They too will drink the wine of God's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the Lamb, in presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. So let's see what torment is. Basanizo. Basanizo. And it says to test the metals, okay, to question by applying torture, to torture, to vex with grievous pains of body or mind, to torment, harass, distress. The Lord's going to mind, body, and soul torment your ass for taking the mark of the beast. So, hey, Lord's willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Hey, pay attention. Don't be distracted with all the BS, and take heed and watch the times and pray fast and continue to believe, keep the faith, because the times are evil and the microchip is moments away from being implemented worldwide. So with that, Lord's willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakadash, double honor to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Shalom to the elected Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.